Earth signs this week and beyond, there might be a situation involving a fire sign masculine energy, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is an entrepreneurial masculine who's very good at taking action and following their passions. This seems to be to do with some paperwork, something contractual, or a proclamation from on high from this person. I asked for clarification on this sort of this leader, entrepreneur type vibe, and got the Pope, who does make the rules and lay down the law and all that sort of thing. So this is quite high energy in terms of somebody with a commanding kind of vibe in your life. Now, it may be to do with your earned income, your sense of your own self-esteem, your talents and abilities. Status is indicated there, and we have Jupiter expanding this area of your talents, your skills, or your earned income. So yeah, draw from this card here, including the pictures, what you will. It is very expansive energy, but it feels like it's coming from on high and, you know, a boss or something. Now, these cards came out in this sequence. I want to talk you through them. The Emperor and the Queen of Cups on either side of the Chariot, and the way they came out is important. I think it's an important signal. Here we have another boss figure. Now, whether this is the same as this original person up here that kicked off the whole reading, that remains to be seen. But there could be two people here needing to pull together in order to go in a straight line. And this is masculine energy. This is the King of Kings. This man might be used to being in control and might have very definite ideas about being the only boss. We have water sign feminine energy. So that is very receptive, nurturing energy. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it really feels like these are two kind of quite opposite forces. They do seem to carry equal weight, although the Emperor would argue with me on that. But in this spread, they are on either side of this Chariot. And when both sides of a Chariot are in alignment, it can go in a straight line and can go really fast. But if one of these or the other is pulling off in a different direction, they'll end up going nowhere. So this seems to be a very big key word for collaboration about something, about this proclamation, decision, directions on the future, a contract, yeah, just something to do with your status or your income here. So let's see what else the universe has to say about this. Now, it might be to do with some sudden change that has everyone reacting. So, you know, I just sort of get the sense of, well, that vase has broken just all of a sudden out of nowhere. And this can be a situation that is destabilizing. There could be some hardship or misfortune here, especially if it's financial. There's sort of an element of instability, the need to fix something that might seem unfixable. And there might even be some grief and sadness involved in this. So take this as it resonates for you. It may threaten your sense of inner security. Heart and home, it might impact your happiness. You know, it feels like maybe a really bad message from your mortgage lender or something that has you freaking out, or sets you at odds with somebody else somehow in your household. So that could have resonance for you. But again, we get this message here of the tandem bicycle, of the necessity to pull together, to share a common goal, and to put both energies, both of these sphinxes have to be pulling in the same direction to move the vehicle in a straight line, to make progress, successful progress. And when that happens, you can get where you're going really quickly. You cannot be out of alignment, even if it's internal, even if it's not somebody else. So you might be at odds within yourself, your nurturing, loving, giving aspect, the feminine aspect of your psyche might be at odds with your desire to control everything and be logical and kind of get your own way or drive your own agenda. So there's something here that needs balancing out. So it could be with another person, but it could be within yourself. Let's see if we can unpick a bit more information on this for you. So this is about future planning. Hopes for the future, wishes for the future, and this is a very healing card I think this is saying there is common ground between these two energies, whatever they may be, to focus on the big common goal. Forget about the little bits and pieces that are around and focus on the one overriding goal that you can agree on, even in your heart. Queen of Cups came out again. So this water sign energy, feminine energy, is emphasized here. Like, this is pretty uncanny. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It's very nurturing, motherly, loving energy. It's a very sweet giving energy. So that may be a person in this, just double emphasis, or it is that giving aspect to you that wants to maybe, I don't know, do you want to concede too much because you're so giving? Maybe you're a bit of a pushover. But we have the Tower in reverse, which is about rebuilding after some kind of collapse or upset. These two would be the same in the upright, but look at this. This is in the reverse. So this is now salvaging what is left and charting a course into the future is what this feels like. So let's get a cosmic pep talk for you just to finish off here. Well, first of all, don't let your fears run away with you this week. Tame and Attain card indicates that you really do make great forward motion when you are steering yourself in the proper direction. I cannot get over the repeating symbolism here because I've been banging on about it, but with the tandem bicycle and now the horse, it is saying you really need to grab hold of this and steer it in the right direction. That's meaning find unity, find agreement, move forward. Don't let your fears drag you off course, your paranoia. It is about just reining in your own emotions and see the bigger picture of that star card. Follow the long-term vision, if you like, and sort of stay calm. What's this card? You are more. So you are ready to soar into something greater, and I'm really drawn back to this Jupiter here, which expanding maybe your status. So this feels like, you know, taking flight and rising up. You know, you are no longer on the ground, maybe scrabbling around for worms. Now you're the mighty eagle by the looks of it, spreading your wings, and you are going for it. So don't be impatient. You can make great strides and go great distances, but that inner unity or agreement with somebody else is going to help you get where you're going. So we've got the divine masculine energy that came out, and that is about taking the reins. It's active power, taking action. So it's not being passive. So even though you do want to give a lot of attention to the emotional aspects of this, don't be tempted to be passive. Grab the reins, take some help steer this thing, because if you don't, it might go off the rails. If you give all the control to somebody else and you don't find agreement, and they might ride roughshod over you, to use the horse and the chariot analogies, you might end up in a place that nobody wants to be. There's a balance here that is going to be fruitful. And it is all about building, expansion, rising up to great heights here. And it is really about building your prosperity here, building your world. What does this say? Creation, expansion, networking. Everything is about to expand for you. So by all means, the universe wants you to participate in this. It is about finding harmony and consensus in some issue, and helping steer everything in a positive direction with somebody else's help. You will want to have your boundaries here, so speak up. This is Moon, it's emotions. In the first house, the tiger is very protective of its boundaries, and it won't be afraid to roar, or whatever tigers do when they're talking, to stand up for their emotional needs. So this is about being an active participant in how you show up in this situation, how others perceive you. Show your strength. Don't be afraid to show your emotional strength here. But again, focus on the big picture. Mercury's all about news, thoughts, and communications. And it's so thinking about the 9th house. Look at this: international travel, it is long-term view. It's really coming back to the star card. What is the end goal? What are your hopes and wishes? And how do you chart a course of discovery to that end goal? It is a matter of being curious about the other person, and if there's two people in this story, or more than two people, be curious, be communicative. And this seems to be the area that you are being urged to focus on the most, not the little daily bits and pieces that might be a distraction, but focus on the outcome or the long-term horizon for what this is, what this topic is, and you will be fine, because there does seem to be prosperity and rebuilding ahead. But again, just finally, one last time, do it in tandem. Find the unity and drive forward as a group or as a pair. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading, as always, go to my website. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.